It's an ML Sports Take here from Rosie's Corner on a Fish Friday. It smells so good in here. Pizza, wings, pasta, hot and cold subs, and more. Pick up your fish all day for lunch or dinner as well. Mac and cheese coleslaw, and of course, you have the terrific French fries to go with it as well. Rosie's Corner here, a proud ML Sports Platter sponsor, and get them on Facebook and Instagram, and they will deliver via Grubhub as well. Just wanted to spend a couple of quick minutes on the start of the NHL season and just some immediate takeaways. You know, Tampa Bay is off to a slow start. There's no question about it. The reason is because they've won not one, but 2 Stanley Cups. This happens. Look at all the games played under normal circumstances. I know we've had, battling the corona with the schedule and all that, but under normal circumstances, you play like 10, 15 preseason games, and you play 82 regular season games. That's almost 100. And then if you win in the playoffs and go all the way through, and you're playing best of seven, sometimes you can play upwards of another 25 to 30 games in the playoffs. You need 16 wins to get a Stanley Cup. But how about all those losses as well? Man, when you add all that up times 2, it's like a 230 to 50 game situation. Oh, and by the way, you have practices, you have travel, you have all of those things in addition to, which is mind-blowing how hockey players do it in the first place. I think they're the best athletes in the world. But Tampa Bay, I think, will be fine, but it's going to be really hard because, remember, they lost a ton with that third line. Goudreau, Gord, Blake Coleman. Those are big losses, and Gord and Coleman, I think, are going to be terrific for their respective teams right now. The Kraken and, of course, the Flames. But I think Tampa Bay will be okay. I'm not sure they can win another Stanley Cup. I mean, back-to-back is crazy. Three-peat is you just don't even see it in today's day and age. The Sabres are 3-0. Now, look, they've taken advantage of a pretty weak schedule. The Coyotes are terrible. The Canadiens are terrible. But that was a great win the other night against the Vancouver Canucks. Tonight, we'll see exactly what they're made of early. Boston Bruins come into town, a team that always gives them problems. They give everybody problems, it seems like, except for Philadelphia a couple nights ago where they doubled them up 6-3. But the Bruins with Bergeron and Marchand and Pasternak and McAvoy just got the new deal. So much firepower, so much there. Linus Ullmark making his way back to Buffalo as well. The Sabres, though, I'm really liking their confidence. They love playing for Don Granato as opposed to Ralph Kruger. You see more freelance, more style. You see speed, no system bullshit. You got Rasmus Dahlin playing well. Victor Olofsson's playing well. Dylan Cousins, who I think is going to be the new kind of face of the franchise as they try to trade Jack Eichel right out of Western New York. And there's another reason why they're playing well is, in addition to. I think Jack Eichel, for as great a player he is, for as talented as he is, he's a pain in the ass, and he's super cocky and arrogant. He wanted the money. He got it. He wanted the captaincy. He got it. Now, look, I understand that the Sabres are a complete and utter clown show as an organization, but you can't just, make all the excuses and say, well, Eichel, no blame on Eichel, no blame on... You have to blame him a little bit. For God's sakes, Jack Eichel's the face of the franchise. He makes the most money. He wears the captaincy. Come on. You got to blame him at least a little bit for all of the failures of the Buffalo Sabres. This team looks like they love playing with each other. Tage Thompson's on fire. Kyle Okposo healthy and on fire in the beginning of the season as well. Zemgus Jurgensen has been playing extremely well. So this right now is a really fun team. They got the veteran 41-year-old-ish goaltender and Craig Anderson back there. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how the Sabres team does. But right now, it's been super fun. Elsewhere, looks like a little bit in the West what I expected. Some teams to kind of come out of the gate, kind of be up, kind of be down. Colorado, as I record this, they lost last night to Florida, but I think they're going to be there in the end along with Vegas. Just teams that are just so loaded everywhere you look. First line, second line, third line, depth, power play, penalty kill, the whole deal. You got the whole thing with all those Western Conference teams. And I think those clubs will be up there at the top. Edmonton right now, Connor McDavid with his 200th goal in a win over the Coyotes. He's on fire. There is no stopping Connor McDavid. Leon Draisaitl is his teammate. You could argue the two best players in the NHL are on the same roster in terms of Draisaitl and Connor McDavid. So hockey's amazing. I love the new TNT coverage. It's terrific stuff. Liam McHugh, Wayne Gretzky, Anson Carter, just doing awesome stuff. Paul Bissonnette from Spittin' Chicklets and the Barstool Sports, and of course ESPN back in the fold as well. Kind of a slow go though for ESPN to kind of get back into it. They had some kind of raw moments in the beginning and kind of a slow start, but they're picking up now quite a bit. Love Steve Levy, love Linda Cohn, love Barry Melrose, love John Buccigross, loving the analyst work by Chris Chelios and Mark Messier as well. It should be just a fun, great year in the NHL. Tons of great young stars. Everywhere you turn, from Connor McDavid to David Pastrnak to Jack Hughes to Brady Tkachuk just got a big deal with the Ottawa Senators, Leon Draisaitl, youngsters all over the Austin Matthews. Everywhere you turn, there's really, really young, great players. And speaking of some young players, on the flip side, you've got the veterans still going. Taves and Kane in Chicago. Sidney Crosby in Pittsburgh is out now, but will he get moved? There's been some rumors that he might get traded, perhaps to the Colorado Avalanche. By the way, about that Alexander Ovechkin guy, huh? He's going